It's about perception, right? It's not about like, because, for example, a woman could be a stripper, she could do OnlyFans and have a really low body count, but just because you're engaged in doing that sort of thing, the perception is going to be this person may be sexually loose. So somebody who travels a lot, what we're thinking is it could very well be the case that you've never hooked up with somebody while you're traveling, but if you're traveling, we're going to think that's a pretty opportune moment to just have casual sex with somebody and just hook up. A lot of people, you know, if you're on a dating app, you'll always see people on dating apps.
They never count them in the body count either.
Yeah. But then I feel like that's where communication comes into play. If that's something you're really concerned about, that's when you ask details about, who did you travel with? What was your intent to travel?
They just won't tell you. They'll lie about it.
But I mean, that's still, I would say that's still an opportunity. That's where communication, like you guys just dismissed that immediately instead of actually considering communication.
No. The thing is, though, we just know.
So we can
tell.
That's it.
We can tell.
Have I had lots of sex on my Asia trip?
Yes.
No.
You did. You don't have to tell me no.
I'm saying no.
Okay.
Okay.
What is a lot of sex? What is a lot of sex?
What is a lot of sex, Jake?
You had me. I want to say you might have had 2 or 3 summer love-ins, 2 or 3 boyfriends.
That might not be a lot to her. That might not be a lot.
And it was like maybe 3-4 weeks. You're on an island together, you know, enjoying the sunsets.
Now, boyfriends is different.
Yeah, I mean, like brief boyfriends. Yeah. I don't mean you're having sex every night.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well then,
that's a lot.
That's a red flag.
No, because I'm a young woman that's enjoying
No, you don't say no because
that way.
I'm a guy and I'm telling you it's a red flag.
Okay, no, but
it's a red flag
most
for you.
Most guys. You can't say like no, it's not a red flag.
But there's on the opposite side of like, say this is most, this is the rest.
See, like I said before, we're not talking in esoteric generalities and some random guy who randomly, he's like, oh, awesome, you're in Asia and like had sex with all these guys. That's awesome. We're not talking about those guys. We're talking about generalities. In general, if you tell a guy that you went to Asia and you had these boyfriends.
One at a time, please. Go ahead.
If you tell a guy that you're in Asia and you had all these boyfriends, he's going to think that is a red flag. Hippie dick on the beach is a red flag. Trust me.
And then that's
Are you not dating when you're traveling?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm a guy, so it's very different.
True.
Let's continue with the Tate reaction. Your reaction to the video we watched.
I think it's situational. I mean, I've traveled for the last probably 10 years, and I can honestly say I've never had a one-night stand with somebody in a city I was traveling in. I've literally just traveled to do what I was there to do and went home.
Never had a one-night stand ever?
No.
What about like
casual hookup? No.
Okay.
All boyfriends.
Yeah, I think you can travel for culture and you can travel for sex, and the last one is like no. And I agree with Andrew. If you've been to a lot of places because you are craving for places, it's first of all, where do you have that much money? I mean, for sure, it's not that easy. You didn't work hard at Walmart and get all that money to go 5 countries in a month. But if you have a normal partner, a good relationship, and you submit yourself to your love, he's gonna open the world to you, and he's gonna tell you, okay, baby, let's go here, let's go there, let's go to the Maldives, and it's gonna be a different experience because it's gonna be about you and him discovering things together, not you know, discovering things alone or letting guys discover you.
Why can't I discover the world alone? Why do I have to see it through my man's eyes?
It just depends. It just depends. I think like where we're butting heads here is that you're looking at it through your worldview, where it's like me. I want to experience everything and have this amazing life, and that's awesome.
But isn't Andrew
but when I'm speaking, I'm talking about from a guy's perspective, and that's where like the essential difference is here. And you're not really. I haven't
met any men with your perspective before.
They haven't told you that because they're not honest with you. I'm being honest with you.
Like
this is the first time someone's been honest with you.
I don't agree because I feel like I
love it how you can tell a girl what guys think and they'll tell you that they don't agree.
Because you're not all men.
I'm not, but I'm speaking in general.
You are one singular man with a thought process.
Do you agree, Brian?
And I'm sure
I agree. I agree. Homath agrees. Homath agrees.
I agree. Billion people in this world.
Okay.
There is, granted, I'm not discrediting what you're saying. I'm sure there's a vast majority that agrees with what you're saying.
You just said the world. Let me just quickly untangle that. How many Muslims are there in the world?
I don't know.
About 2 billion.
Okay.
Do you reckon any of them like girls who hold up?
No, but that's to say that a girl.
How many Christians are there in the world? I don't know, maybe like 1 billion or so. All of these religious cultures around the world where female chastity is valued at the highest order. This is specifically Western, what you're talking about. This attitude where you can just go and do whatever you want is specifically Western. Yes. So I'm telling you from the perspective of a Western guy. If you spoke to an Islamic guy, he would go nuts if he heard this stuff, because they are actually virgins until marriage, all of them.
Yeah, they would kill you maybe. Seriously.
Get the rocks. Yeah. Abdul? Yeah.
So when I talk about generalities, trust me, it's not just my perspective. This is cross-culturally throughout history and all around the world.
Absolutely. I don't disagree with that part, but there is a small portion of people who
We're
are
not talking about the small
enough.
portion of people, though.
But I'm saying there's always a flip side to it.
You said to me that I can't speak for men, and I'm telling you that I actually can.
But there's a flip side to everything, is all that I'm saying.
Yeah, but I agree. We agree, because you're saying that there is a small percentage of men who don't care. And I completely agree with that. But what I'm saying is the vast majority of them do care.
Here, let's try to bring in Homath here. Do you have anything for us, Homath? What you got for us?
Yeah, absolutely. So there is a small percentage of men, of course, in the West mostly, who are not going to care about your past and will marry you and will have family with you and everything. But it is a really tiny percentage. Like even men who are highly experienced still, want. Do I have to be? Is there a
TTS came through. Sorry, go ahead, continue. Sorry.
Sorry. I can't tell. There's a delay.
Sorry.
So there is going to be some guys who don't care about that, but if you can't have like every woman has a huge amount of sexual experience and then there's like 1% of guys who don't care. That's not going to match. It's going to give you a really hard time finding someone who doesn't care that you're that experienced later in life.
Exactly.
This is why I chose the name. I take a mathematical perspective to it. It's just you can't have every girl is living that lifestyle and you all pair up with the 5 guys who don't care.
Yeah, exactly. And also at the end, as well, I can tell that you've got a strong personality. You're going to want a guy who is going to be dominant. You're going to want a guy who's a stronger personality than you. That is not going to be the guys that you're talking about.
We should see the menu date?
Is that why, what do you mean? Is that why it lasts 2 weeks, though? Because you get bored of them in their sins?
No, it's not. It's just because I don't... There's so many different reasons why you don't want to date someone long term. I've had like great relationships that last long. I've had like a year long, 2 years, 3.5 years. And then I've had like lots of little fun moments in between.
See, I love girls like you. And I could tell if we met in a different country and we went on a date, I'd be able to save you. I'd be able to help you.
Oh, no.
I would.
Oh,
no. Do you know you're a damsel in distress?
He's going to save me.
I could. See? She's happy with that.
Well, I appreciate that.
okay.
I've been looking for a man like you all my life.
Okay, cool. We'll talk.
I'm going to get some water.
Maybe your guys' paths could have crossed while you guys were in...
I wish I could have I wish I could have caught you in Asia. It would have been so different.
Let me do a couple chats here. Nick, if you could hide this really quick. The Dog 22, hey, thank you. Sorry, hold on, it got paused. Brian, enough with the OF model influencers. Get some educated girls with real jobs from different parts of the U.S. Wherein is Julia from DC coming back? We might get her back on. I mean,
I was going to say I'm educated. So
I think all of these,
just because someone has an OF or model or influence title or whatever does not mean they're uneducated.
I make signs for a living and wrap cars. Am I part of the...
Into the mic,
Oh,
please.
sorry. I wrap cars for a living and make signs as well. So, I mean...
That's
and I'm also a model.
Wait, you're literally a model, though. Okay, so I mean, I guess this is directed at you. But.
Yeah, no, I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I work in the industry.
But also, there's a good cross-section of the population here as well. Like, we've got, like, fitness girls. We've got, like, Christian conservatives, someone from Eastern Europe, like... Yeah, I think it's a good. We have good panel.
Whatever she is.
I think. What do you like? How many different nationalities?
Oh, that wasn't even like a. That wasn't even like a ethnicity.
Oh yeah.
That was just like a.
Vietnamese?
No, she's an Imperial German soldier.
Oh, that's right. You're that Hmong.
Yeah. Wait, did you Hmong?
Hmong.
No, she's not. You're not Hmong.
I am.
I thought you were Thai.
My dad's from Thailand.
Oh, okay. All right, we have Ed Carter, 91. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. There's a saying in Poland, a woman is a man's business card. Imagine your business card says, see my wife's / girlfriend's punani for $5 a month.
I love it.
So
how much do you guys charge? What's your subscription?
$12.
12? $12.99 or 12 exact? Okay, what about you?
I have 15 and a free page.
15 and a free?
My page is free, yeah.
Is there
I mean,
do you have like a premium page?
No, I don't.
Okay.
No.
I see. All right.
It's just a vanilla.
I have, by the way, Homath, I know you aren't able to say the entire show. How much longer do you think you got with us?
I mean, are we still talking about the Tate clip? I could comment on that.
Oh, do you have, sure, if you want to give, what's that? What?
I could comment on the Tate clip and see you guys next time. Does that work for you?
Yeah. I mean, you're welcome to stay longer. I just wasn't sure timeline-wise if you had to,
I mean, I could stick around. I could stick around a little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
Before we got too far off the Tate clip, I wanted to say. I mean, I don't know if you guys are familiar with my work. I bet that you're not. I know it's cartoonish and silly, but that I made illustrations of what men are looking for from women and what men are looking for from women and what women are looking for from men. And what Tate was talking about in that clip is here. I wrote other men, and it's a really kind of an abstract concept, but it's like women's exposure to experience. Like, has she been with a funnier guy than me, or a hotter guy than me, or a taller guy than me? And the thing about women is you kind of get stuck on your highest setting. And if you've been with a guy who has a trait that we can't keep up with, then there's a chance that you're gonna be thinking about that guy forever, and we don't want to be in that relationship where we're putting in everything and you still are hooked on a guy from your past. It's not about traveling. It's not about whether or not you've seen the world. It's about in what context you've seen the world and who has facilitated that. Have other men been showing you things that we no longer have left to show you, so that you're not going to be attached to us. Like, that long-term relationship is built on that attachment. And if it's all spent by the time you find us, then there isn't anything else to attach to.
Oh, don't sell yourself short like that.
I don't think it's personal to myself.
But it's like a weird thing to think that if your partner experiences anything in the world, it's like taking it away from you. Like, I want whoever I end up with full time in the end of all, I want them to have had as much love, experience, and life as they could have. I don't want to hold them back from that.
But do you not have insecurities?
Well,
because men have insecurities.
Probably in some times, yeah.
Go ahead, Homath. Go ahead.
Sorry.
Yeah, one thing I've experienced a lot is I just haven't made a ton of money in my life, and I will very often meet girls who I like a lot, and they like me a lot, but they will just say, "You can't provide the lifestyle I want."
Then they're not the girl for you.
And that's kind of what I'm talking about there.
Then that means that you need to find someone who matches your values and beliefs in what you want in life. Just because someone has experienced something with someone else in their past doesn't mean that there was something about that person that didn't align with them, which is hence why they're not together anymore and why that person's now with you. And there's something in your life that you share with that person, whether it be a thought, a belief, a goal, a passion, whatever it is, and that's why you guys are currently together, and you make it work. Whether that girl or that person has experienced something else with someone else, there's a reason that they're not with that person anymore, and there's a reason why they're with you, because maybe you provide some more safety, more security in their life, but someone took them to Dubai. For me personally, that trip to Dubai means nothing if you can provide me more safety and security in my life for my future.
Sure, but what I'm saying is I've had a lot of women, a good handful of women tell me specifically, the lower income is the reason. Like, I don't feel good about you can't keep up with me financially.
Where are you finding women?
If that is the reality of being a man. If you have a low income as a man, that is the reality. Ladies will automatically dismiss you. And a lot of guys...
I don't dismiss guys for that.
I'm not saying...
not being able to provide what another man provided.
Yeah.
I will say that women nowadays hold men to somewhat of an unrealistic expectation, and I do think that is an issue nowadays, that women want a 6-foot man that makes 6 figures and wants to provide for them in safety and security, but then the women have nothing to provide back.
But don't you and on that point, don't you think that if a woman wants 6 foot tall, 6-pack abs, 6 figures, 6-cylinder engine, and we say we want you to be humble and not have gone and traveled the world and had all of these experiences that give us anxiety, don't you think that that's a reasonable exchange?
I think that's reasonable if that's who you're looking for. Because I don't see
no,
my life going where your life will.
Wait,
hold on. But I totally value what you want from the world. And I think that's beautiful. And I love that for you. But do I want the same path? I don't think so.
It's amazing.